The URL Builder is a free Google tool to track your URLs or to tag your URLs so you can see exactly where traffic came from when you look in your analytics account. So this will really just walk you right through it. You can, read a little bit more information about some best practices. So I'm going to walk you through one example. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the URL for my website, which is 360internetstrategy.com. And then I'm going to list the source, the medium, and the name. So these are the three things here that you have to include when you're using the URL builder, and there are some also optional fields that you can use. I'm going to just point out these three for today. So my source is Facebook. So in this example, we're going to say that I am going to run a paid ad on Facebook, and I want to make sure that this is recorded properly in analytics so I can distinguish my paid Facebook traffic and my organic Facebook traffic. So my source is Facebook. The medium, here it walks you through it, it's CPC, so which is cost per click. So I want to check my traffic from a paid ad that I'm doing in there. So the term and the content, these are optional, and I'm going to just skip these for today. I'm going to come in here for the campaign name, and I'm going to call this a promoted post January is going to be my name. So let's say that in Facebook I pay to do a promoted post once a month. So when I look in my analytics traffic, I'll always see the source of Facebook. I look at the medium, so I know if it's cost per click or if I want to tag organic or if I have just different, it's generally going to be CPC in this example. And then campaign name, I'm saying promoted post January. So we're using the example that I'm doing one promoted post for January, and then I'm going to do a promoted post in February. So that's where this naming convention is coming from, is it's the assumption that once a month I do a promoted post. Once I do submit, it's going to, just link all these terms together and give me this really long URL. And you've probably seen this before if you've clicked on an email newsletter link or just some other kind of affiliate link where it's going to show these parameters of source, Facebook, medium, CPC, campaign, promoted post. So when you have a URL that you're looking at that's got all these extras in here, it's because someone has tagged it to track exactly where it comes from. So now if I were to go ahead to Facebook and did a promoted post for January and I used this link, then I'm tracking specifically what happened during that time period. So this very long link is one that I would use in my campaign. So the other cases where you might use this, you generally would not need to use this for an email newsletter, but depending on the tool you use, it should enable you to automatically to make this connection. You definitely do not want to use this if you are doing an AdWords campaign. If you are checking the option to auto tag, Analytics and AdWords essentially will talk to each other, so you don't want to go through this manual step. This manual step of using this URL, again up here, this URL builder, is based on when you're not sure about if links are coming from paid or organic sources. So that's when you would want to investigate using the URL builder. And again, the only things that are required are the campaign source, the medium, and the campaign name. And the way you name those are just a way that you'll be able to remember them and identify the data in your analytics later on.